Hello everybody and welcome back to the multiplayer server. We're back on the Elmcreek map in Farming Simulator 22 and we are finally getting around to bringing our wagon back to the farm, which if you remember last video when we were on the server we mentioned that we have a lot of harvesting we need to do. So it's definitely going to be fun. We got a lot of it we need to get done. We have a massive field of sunflowers as well as our field of soybeans. So those are definitely going to be, or not soybeans, sugar beets. So those are definitely going to be fun. But we already got our equipment leased from the store and we have them on the Dutzfar. And we're just coming back in the Valtra tractor so we can get everything ready. We do need to cut the top of the crop off before we can dig it up. Unfortunately, I was kind of hoping it was all in one, but when I think back to when we did it back in FS19, I remember we had to kind of do it that way. So we're just going to park this here for right now, because I don't think we're going to need that at all. We're just going to pull that up, because I think we're definitely going to run this, I think, in the voucher, or the Dutzfar, because I'm pretty certain the voucher doesn't have the power capability for it. Which is completely fine, because we're going to use the Valtra for the wagon of everything, so it should still be pretty fun, and I don't think it needs to get unloaded at all. No. There we go. We get through there, and that should, you see there, it's removing the top there. And we're going to be good to go. It's going to probably take us probably about 15 minutes to get through this field. Just by whacking it up with the cutter there. But it's definitely doing exactly what we needed to do. And it's working great. Pretty fast piece of equipment too. I mean, we're going 9 miles per hour, so it's definitely not going to take too terribly long. But the quicker the better, because this is on lease, and we don't want to be paying for that lease. I'm trying to think. I don't think I'm going to be able to do it the way I usually do, slicing fields down in certain ratios. But this field should yield pretty good. Now, if you guys remember, I mentioned that when we harvest this, we're actually going to store this in the back shed there on the ground, because we don't have any place to put it, and the price just isn't where it needs to be right now for us to really commit to a sell. So we're gonna do that, and hopefully it pans out. I mean, maybe you guys will want to see more sugar beet harvest, I don't know. But it's doing a good job. We're not having any problems with this so far. But it looks absolutely fantastic. Absolutely love the graphics in this game. Definitely better than what it's been. And it's definitely going to get better in the years to come. But I think we're going to get cracking on this, because this is a big field and we got a lot of work we got to do. Alright, so we're finishing up our last pass of cutting. And I think I was about right, about 15 minutes, so it's going to be maybe about a minute and a half worth of time lapse for you guys. You don't realize how big the field is until you're actually working it. And I think this field is honestly, if it's, you know, the same kind of yielding as it was in FS19, I think it's going to yield pretty well. I think this will definitely be at least profitable for us. At least enough that we, you know, make our money back and then not be completely worried about finances for the remainder of this farm. Who knows, maybe we'll actually start doing more root crops like sugar beets or even potatoes. I usually don't do them because they're always a pain just to do, but should be fine. I'll drop that there. And we now have to back up to our harvester. Of course, this is leased, so we want to get them within 1 hour of use. And I'm just hoping that this will go good. There we go, it is loading up, and it's loading up really quickly actually. That's going to be a little on the alarming side, and okay, we're getting everything. But it's definitely yielding out pretty good. I'm not sure what the current price is per 1,000 liters, but I really think this is going to yield out pretty nicely for us, I think. Because we're getting, we'll probably get about 65, maybe even 70% on each pass down. This is definitely going to be a long harvest show. That's why I don't usually do them, because they take forever. When I did potatoes in Michigan farms, that took us like 3 hours on just that one tiny field. So it's definitely gonna meet that length of time, and we can stop it at, we're gonna stop at 97. And that should be good there. We'll hop into the wagon and get that all loaded up. But that's just one pass, and we got like 30 passes to go. Maybe not 30, maybe like 15, 20 passes, so you can definitely expect a lot from this. But we did get a bigger trailer than we would truly need, so we can hold up quite a bit. Not too bad. But we're going to park that there. I'll let it idle. And we're gonna aim to get ourselves back to work. This is a big field and a lot to do. So we're going to get on cracking. And we got that filled up to 96%. 3 passes and, or 3 loads, and that's only 4 in there. So we're definitely going to have well over 100,000 liters. You know what they say? Try something in case you're insane. And okay, just making sure, because it'd be nice if that was possible, but it isn't. I can bring this over here, and it's gonna, I think, to be a struggle. I don't really think we're gonna actually probably store it in there, because I'm not the best when it comes to backing these up. So you guys can get to enjoy this. Come on. Straighten it out. See, we may actually have to trade this one in and get one that doesn't have that articulating wagon. It's not bad if you go slowly, you can keep ahead of it. So you don't want to get a little kick that way. Just like that. We're gonna get this unloaded back there a little bit more. That should do. And get that unloaded, and it's gonna hopefully stay on this side. And just like that, we got one wagon load in here. It's gonna build up until we can find a way to sell them all at a really good price. But I think that is going to do it for this video, because this is going to take so long. I'd rather make it its own little time-lapse video. But that is going to do it. If you like this video, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, comment, and as always, I will see you guys next video.